You don't need another glow-up. You don't need another guru telling you to manifest a better life. You need proof you can suffer in silence and still keep moving. That's the truth most men run from. But it's the truth you feel right now. Because here's the cut. Glow-ups are easy. Discipline is war. Glow-ups let you show off. Discipline forces you to shut up and grind. Glow-ups are for cameras. Discipline is for the nights when no one cares, when no one is watching, when there's no applause waiting on the other side. And if you're honest, you've been avoiding that fight. You remember the nights. 2 a.m. Scrolling through your phone. You swore tomorrow would be different. You told yourself you'd wake up early, train hard, finally stay consistent. For a few minutes you believed it. The spark felt real. But morning came. The alarm hit. And you didn't rise. You silenced it. You rolled over. And in that one move, you proved the promise was nothing but words. That wasn't the first time. It won't be the last. If you keep living like this, think about it. In the gym, you've started programs, only to disappear by week 2. With habits, you've promised yourself clean slates, only to crack before Friday. In relationships, you've sworn you'd show up better, only to slide back into the same excuses. Every broken promise didn't just kill progress. It carved a deeper wound in your identity. Because every time you quit, you weren't just failing at a task. You were teaching yourself that your own word doesn't matter. And that eats at you. Quietly, daily. That's why glow-up culture stings so much. You scroll and see polished transformations, fake discipline dressed up as success. And for a second, you want it. But deep down, you know it isn't their glow-up that haunts you. It's your silence. The silence when you don't follow through. The silence when you quit before anyone even notices. That silence is where discipline lives. And most men never survive it. Because silence doesn't give you claps. Silence doesn't give you dopamine. Silence doesn't give you instant results. Silence gives you one thing, the truth. It asks you one brutal question. Will you do it again tomorrow? Most men won't. They'll fake growth with appearances. They'll chase the high of looking better without the pain of becoming better. But you can't escape it forever. You feel the gap. The gap between who you say you are and who you actually are. And every time you break your word, that gap gets wider. That's why you're here. That's why you feel this message cutting through. Because you're tired of living in that gap. Tired of being two versions of yourself. Tired of chasing glow-ups when you know you need discipline. And here's the raw truth. Discipline will never look good on Instagram. It's not pretty. It's not glamorous. It's not a highlight reel. It's early mornings that no one sees. It's saying no when every part of you wants comfort. It's pushing through one more rep, one more page, one more hour, without a single witness. That's why it's rare. That's why most men fail. But it's also why discipline lasts. Earn your silence. Every rep in silence. Every promise kept in silence. Every grind that no one claps for. That's where your edge is built. And the longer you avoid that silence, the longer you avoid the man you're supposed to become. So don't flinch now. Don't scroll. Don't run. Because the shift, the one that burns the glow-up illusion to ash, hits coming up. Glow-ups fade. You already know this. They burn hot and bright for a moment. But like all cheap flames, they die out. The haircut grows old. The new wardrobe loses its edge. The motivational caption you posted? Forgotten in 24 hours. That's the trap. Glow-ups are designed to be temporary. They give you a hit of identity without the grind of becoming. They sell you the appearance of strength, while leaving the weakness untouched. Discipline is different. Discipline doesn't care how you look. Discipline doesn't care if anyone notices. Discipline doesn't beg for approval. Discipline is silent, ruthless, relentless, and unlike glow-ups, it lasts. Think about the times you actually followed through. The mornings you forced yourself up when the alarm went off and every muscle screamed to stay in bed. The nights you chose to work instead of wasting time. The moments you said no to comfort and yes to the grind. You remember how it felt. Heavy, lonely, thankless. But you also remember the proof it gave you. Proof that you weren't soft. Proof that you could hold the line. Proof that discipline is the only glow-up that doesn't fade. That's the secret gurus won't tell you. Because they can't sell it. They can't package it. They can't market it. Discipline has no aesthetic. Discipline doesn't trend. Discipline is too raw, too ugly, too personal. And that's why it's priceless. Because the man who builds discipline doesn't need to announce it. He doesn't need to prove it. You feel it when he enters a room. You see it in his eyes. You hear it in his silence. That's the man you're meant to be. Not the one chasing glow-ups. Not the one chasing approval. But the one who can endure the silence and rise anyway. Power phrase, Roan, you either do or you don't. No one is coming to save you. No one is handing you permission. No one is watching closely enough to care whether you rise or fall. It's on you. Always has been. Always will be. Glow-ups won't save you. Discipline will. So here's the choice. Because there's always a choice. You can keep chasing gurus. Keep faking growth with surface-level changes. Keep scrolling, keep comparing, keep pretending. Or you can stop running. You can face the silence. You can build the kind of edge that doesn't crack, doesn't fade, doesn't need applause to survive. It won't be easy, it won't be glamorous, and it won't be quick. But that's why it works. Because when men quit in the dark, you keep moving. When men break under silence, you keep grinding. When men fold under pressure, you sharpen your edge. Every day, every rep, every choice. That's discipline. That's transformation. That's the only glow-up that matters. And if this hit you, if you felt your chest tighten, if you know this cut deep, if you're tired of living as two different men, it's time to lock in. Don't just watch. Don't just nod along. Move, commit, build, and start by making this your line in the sand. Subscribe to the Power Playbook, because here, you won't find hype, you won't find empty promises, you won't find gurus selling glow-ups. You'll find truth, you'll find discipline, you'll find the fire you've been running from, and if you've got the guts to face it, this is where you belong. So choose. Keep scrolling, keep faking, keep waiting, or step into the silence. Step into the discipline. Step into the edge most men will never earn. The next move is yours.